Feeling the sensations. Great, 3, 2, 1, and just kind of hang out for a second. Stimulating all of our happy nerves. Alrighty, now we're ready. Alright, so we're gonna put our feet on the floor. We're gonna start with a little bit of pelvic tilt. So you're gonna have your hands at your low V, palms down. I want you to gently just tuck so that your hips are coming upward slightly. And then when you are, I want you to feel how your lower back gets a little bit of space away from the mat. So you're just trying to warm up as well this hip area and try and see where we can find our neutral spine, where we're not necessarily arching or tucking. Good, 2 more to go. So you're gonna inhale, gently place the lower back on the mat, and then exhale, open up. Great, last time here, and all the way out. Great, coming back to your center. Now finding where it's neutral. So basically, if you look at your hips for a moment, you'll see that there's not like, they're not lifting up, they're not going down too much. It's almost like they're staying parallel to the floor, and that's what we're working with. Great, you're gonna bring your arms all the way up towards your ears for a moment. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, circle your arms around head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we're gonna reach here just for a moment. Good, you're gonna put your left hand behind your head, and start with some nice arm circles here with the right. So you're inhaling, opening up the right, and then exhale, coming back. Now you're just trying to keep the rest of your body stable. So that for me is always the tricky part of just isolating this right arm in the shoulder socket. Good, we've got 3 more. Inhaling, opening up. Exhale, pushing away. And again, creating that thickness of space that suits you where you're at this moment. Last 2. And then last one here. Excellent, put the right hand behind your head. Let's lengthen out the left arm by the side. And here we go, inhaling, opening up, and then pushing down towards your body on 5. And again, containing that space, meaning the shoulder doesn't reach up towards your ear. You're still trying to keep the length of the shoulder as the arm elongates out from there. And you make this circle as big or as small as you need to at this moment. Last time here. Excellent, let's put both hands nice and long by our side, come up a tiny bit higher. I want you to put your palms down, gazing at your abdominals for a moment. We're gonna bring the right knee in on the left, and then just hang out here for a second, seeing what that feels like. And if you need to support your neck, by all means, go for it. We're gonna gently tap the right foot down as the arms come up towards the ears, and then exhale back. Remember, you can always support your neck if you need to. Inhaling, tapping, exhale back. So you're just trying to find that reach with your arms up towards your ears, tapping kind of further away from you each time without lifting your back off of the mat, right? So we're trying to keep that stability grounding as we reach outwards with those feet. Good, inhale, reach, exhale back. And again, continually pushing away with the arms. Last time here, and then we're gonna bring our hands behind our head. Great, and we're gonna come a little bit further this time. So I want you to actually reach a tiny bit further as you slowly come back. It's almost like you're slowly reaching, and then you can bring it back in like a nice one sweep. Great, inhale, slowly reaching a little bit further. We're not straightening the leg yet, but you're feeling how slow you can extend. Great, 2 more. Each time, even further, still not straightening it fully yet. And then the last time here. Excellent, now I want you to stretch out that right leg all the way, hovering it above the floor. And from here, you're gonna lift it up just a little bit upwards towards that 45-degree angle. Give it a flex and then push it down for 5. So again, pointing the toes, lifting it up on the inhale. Exhale, flex it down for 4. So again, you only make this as big or as small as you can. You still keep the elbows open, you keep the shoulders down. Great, 2 more. Last time here. Great, take a deep inhale. Point those toes, come back to the center, and then stretch out the left, again hovering along the floor, keeping that right knee at that tabletop position, so lifting it up. On the inhale, exhale, flex it down for 5. And again, if you find yourself floating downwards too much, see if you can lift up a tiny bit higher. Can you continually expand through the breath so that the ribs get a little bit wider? Good. 2 more. Last time here. Excellent. Both knees come into the center. Soles of your feet slowly come down on 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's release the hands and then slowly roll downwards for me, all the way out to the back. Great. You're going to flex out your feet, and we're going to come up to a nice tall seated position. So inhaling the arms up, exhale, slowly peel or walk yourself up to your nice, tall, happy seated position. Good, so let's bring the feet a little bit closer. I want your heels dug into the ground. I want your arms nice and long here. And you're gonna slowly curl just a little bit, snapping, not even the lower back, just kind of reaching forward with the arms curling backwards. And then as we exhale, we're bringing the arms all the way up towards the top. So you're gonna inhale, curl down as your arms go long, and then exhale, restack, arms come up. Now you're kind of using the arms as just like an additional move, but you're still focusing on stretching up through the core and the spine first. Great, inhaling, reaching, and seeing how that opposition is at play. Shoulders down, arms long. And then last time here. Awesome, so we're gonna sit up super tall, making sure that you're not too far forward or too far back. You're gonna bring the elbows nice and close to you. And then you're gonna push your arms down, tapping your fingertips and then lifting them up. So it's almost like we're doing a push-up in the air, basically. Your elbows stay nice and close. You're pushing your hands down and stretching it up. Now each time you push, I want you to see if you can come up a little bit taller with the spine. So you're inhaling, push, come up a tiny bit taller, exhale, core comes back. So you're creating space as you lengthen upwards, keeping the space as the core comes back. Good, 2 more. It's amazing how tall we can get when we pay attention. Last time here. Excellent. Now with that length, you're gonna stretch out the right leg and then the left and keep that space nice and long for me. Good, you're gonna open up to your nice T-shaped sideways and then exhale back. So here I really want us to focus on the twist. But remember, the core opens and the arm comes along for the ride. And then you exhale, bringing the belly back. Good, still flexing out through the feet, inhaling, opening. And again, finding how exciting it is that each time you open, you create a little bit more space. You may even want to start to follow your neck towards the right hand if you like. Good, inhale it open here. Exhale back. And the last one, we're gonna stay into this nice T position. Great, we're actually gonna gaze at the right hand for a moment. Keep that right arm nice and long as you exhale, gaze towards your left. Good, twist a tiny bit more. Inhale, looking towards the right. And exhale back towards the left. Good, sit up a little bit taller, open up a little bit more. Last time, inhale, looking towards the right. And then open to the left. Great, you're gonna put the right hand down all the way on the floor. And then I want you to lengthen up a tiny bit longer. Good, from here, you're gonna gently twist down towards that right. So you're taking your left hand, twisting a tiny bit more to the right. You're not going very far. And then you're gonna exhale, open up. So again, you have a slight hinge. We're still trying to stretch out through the side. Exhale, open. Good, last time here. Twisting a tiny bit more. Great. And then everything comes back to your T position, back to the center. And now we're gonna curl forward. So basically your belly button comes back, you're curling forward, reaching, allowing for your spine to stretch. Good, take another inhale. And then slowly exhale, stack on up on 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing your knees back to your bent position, feet all the way on the floor. I'm gonna take another inhale here and then curl down. This time I want you to go all the way down. Curling, curling, reaching, finding your way all the way to the mat. 3, 2, 1. Great, circling your arms around on the inhale. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we reach all the way here. Great, so inhaling, curling down a bit. We're not gonna actually touch the lower back, we're just feeling the sensations. Exhale, lift on up. Good, 2 more for me here. Again, trying not to hold the space tight, between your hips and your thighs. So yes, they're kind of like an extra anchor point, but you're really trying to use all of those abdominal muscles to hold you here. And then exhale, belly comes up. Great, let's open up all the way here to your T position. Twisting, and then exhale, coming on back. Good, inhaling, opening up. And again, just allowing the space to take its natural progression. Inhaling, opening, finding a little bit more reach. Exhale, coming on back. Good, 2 more to go. Coming up a tiny bit taller. Great, last time here. Excellent, and then here, opening up that T shape, finding a little bit more length, and then gazing at the left arm. Exhale, gaze at the right. Good, sit up a tiny bit taller, twisting a bit more, inhale, looking at the left. And then at the right. Good, opening up a tiny bit more, gazing at the left on the inhale. And then on the right. Great, twisting a little bit more to the left, putting that left arm down, and then the right arm comes all the way up. Great, we're twisting downwards towards that left arm, keeping the left arm straight, and then exhale, open up. Super, inhale, pushing down with that right arm. Exhale, opening. Last time here. And all the way back. Great, releasing that arm, coming back towards the center. And then again, stretching out the right leg and then the left for our arm push-ups or seated push-ups. So again, elbows come in and you're pushing down with the fingertips and then exhale it up, bringing up a little bit more space. So inhale, pushing down, get taller. Flexing out the feet, exhale, come back. Good, 3 more. 2 more. Last time here. Great, reaching out the arms all the way, sitting up a tiny bit taller on your inhale, and exhale, belly comes back, reaching forward on 3, 2, and 1. Great, restacking the spine. And then from here, curling all the way down, flexing out your feet, finding your way down to your shoulder blades only, and then bringing your hands behind your head and bringing that right knee in and then the left. Great, from here, you're gonna bring the right foot in and then the left into your tabletop position. Now you have a choice. You can either support your head or you can lift your hands upwards with a prayer position, almost like you were holding something. So the choice is yours. You're gonna take a deep inhale, stretching out the right, and then exhale, switch. You can also try with your arms up and then put them behind your head if you need to. Great, so slow and steady. So a nice long inhale with one, exhale it out on the other. Good, 2 more full breaths. And then last one here. Good, put your hands behind your head and let's switch for 10. Exhale out. So we're taking a full breath, inhaling, exhale out. So again, even if we're moving a little bit faster, we're not sloppy. You still feel the speed, you feel the pace, and you know where you're reaching for. Last full breath here, inhaling, and then exhale out. Great, back to the center, take a deep breath. Cool, you're gonna slowly lower your upper body down to the floor on 3, 2, and 1, and release your hands all the way down by your side. All right, so we're gonna lift up, kind of coming in towards the center, and then you're gonna slowly unfold, reconnecting your hips, and then slowly tapping your feet down on the floor. We're gonna do this in a few different positions. So it's almost like you're lifting your bum a tiny bit off, like you're bringing your knees towards you, and then slowly re-snapping the spine down. And when your bum hits the floor, you take another inhale, slowly tapping the feet towards the floor. Exhale, engage the core, come back to the center. And remember, when you're lifting up, you don't come up too far, but I also want you to keep those shoulders very open so that when you feel like your shoulders are coming too close to your body, then just mindfully replace them down again. It's almost like you're giving yourself that lifted hug in the middle. And then you exhale, slowly snap the spine down. Great, inhale, tap the toes. Exhale, bring them up for the last time in this position. and then all the way down. Great, back to the center. You're gonna lift the arms all the way up, take a deep breath, and then exhale, head, neck, and shoulders come off of the floor and we're reaching. Good, we're gonna try that again. This time our hands are gonna be supporting our neck. And I may even take my clip out. Great, so you're gonna lift your hips up and then slowly lower them down. So again, it's not a huge lift, but you're lifting your hips up. And think about, again, it's like bringing your knees in towards you and then slowly re-snapping the spine down. Great, we're gonna do 4 more. And again, continually feeling how you can lift just a bit and then re-snap, exhaling down. Cool. Can you open up those elbows a bit more? Can you lift up your upper body a tiny bit more? Can you feel a little bit more control as you re-snap down? Cool, last time here. And all the way back. Great, everyone, take a deep breath. And you're gonna bring that right foot down and then the left a little bit further away. Reaching the arms for me, and then you're gonna lift on up to your nice, tall, seated position. How amazing is that? And then we're gonna hinge back. Now you have choices here. So we're gonna do a little bit of rotation. So you can either keep your feet on the floor, or you can put your heels, or you can lift on up, depending on what you feel like at the moment, okay? So I'm gonna stay here for a moment. You're gonna imagine that you have a ball here, and you're gonna gently twist down towards the right, and then exhale up. Inhaling down towards the left. So they're kind of like sort of Russian twist, but with a Pilates touch. Great, all the way down. So if you feel like the lifted feet is too much, you can also just bring it down. That's totally fine as well. Now what I do want you to think about though, is I want you to think about keeping your arms almost just like as an extension of the twist. So meaning that your core is twisting and your arms are as always coming along for the ride. It's not that your arms are twisting. Good, and again, see if you maybe want to challenge yourself with a different position. It could be a flex, it could be a point, it could be a lift. Great, 2 more to go. So inhaling, twist, exhale, come back. And last time here. Super, soles of your feet down, give it a flex, and then lower down for me on 3, 2, 1. As you come into the middle, your feet come into the middle as well. Good, supporting your neck for me here. You're gonna push out this right leg, keep it nice and flexed for me. And then you're gonna push out the left. So before we were working with that nice pointed position, this time I want us to work with a flex. And just kind of see what that feels like. How do your legs feel different? How does your core feel different? So you're inhaling, push, exhale, stretch. Good, 2 more sets. And last set here. Great, now we're gonna put both feet together, take a deep inhale. You're gonna push both feet away. Open them up for me. Squeeze them back together and then come back to the middle for 5. So you're inhaling, pushing and opening. Exhaling, squeezing, coming on back for 4. And 3. Now again, each time you see, can you reach out a little bit more? Can you invite a little bit more space? Can you feel how your body continually connects with the mat and your breath? 2 more to go. Last time here. All the way back. Super, everyone. Hug your knees into your chest for a little break. And then slowly lower the upper body all the way down. Okay, let's do some more twisting. So your fingertips are gonna go outwards, your palms are gonna be down, and your knees are gonna be in your tabletop. Thank you so much. I was gonna say Pilates position. Tabletop position. Good, you're gonna bring the right foot underneath that left, like we've twisted many times before. And then you're gonna come all the way back to the center. Now you're gonna bring both knees over towards the left, right, so gazing towards the right, and then exhale back. So the right foot comes underneath the left, kind of stretching out the right side. Exhale it back. And then slowly drop your knees just a little bit to the left as the neck gazes to the right, engaging the core, and twist back to the center. Good, we've got 3 more to go. And each time you go, again, you create a little bit more space, seeing if you can lower those knees down towards the left a little bit more each time. Maybe yes, maybe no, it is what it is. And again, continually pushing your hands into the floor so that you also feel the backs of your arms lifted off so that you're not completely just hanging out. You're actively pushing. Good. Last time here. Inhale, tap underneath. Exhale, lift. Great. And then lengthening over to the left, and you're going to stay here for a moment. Great. Gazing here. Let's open up that top knee, and then I want you to stretch up the right leg. Re-tap the toes together and squeeze. Good. Inhale, right knee opens and stretches. Exhale, tap and close. Cool. 3 more. And again, making sure that we're engaging that right oblique more than anything. And if it feels too much, you can always just lift the knees up a little bit higher. Great. Last 2. And then happy moments here for our last stretch. Great. All the way back to the center, taking a deep breath. And then recalibrating, and let's go to the other side. So now our right leg stays stable. The left toes come underneath for the tap. And then we exhale, slowly twisting. Great. Actually, let's make that breath even longer. Or rather, let's change up the breath pattern. So you're gonna inhale, tap underneath. Exhale, come back to your tabletop. Great, that's better. Inhaling, twisting the knees to the right, neck goes to the left just a little bit. Exhale, engage the core, come back to the center. So 3 more times to find a little bit more openness. And remember that twisting is only happening from the belly button down, right? The neck does come along here and lengthen out through the side of the neck. But that's only if it feels good and supportive. Again, trying to work with opposition and just kind of opening up and creating space within our bodies. Cool, last time here. Inhaling, tapping underneath. Exhaling, back to your tabletop. Inhale, twisting towards the right with the knees. Neck goes to the left, and then we hold here. So again, if you feel like you can lower the knees a little bit more, go for it. If it goes into your back, then bring up the knees a little bit higher. So you're inhaling, opening, stretching, exhaling, tapping, closing. Good, 4 more. And again, seeing where you're focusing your control at this moment. So can you activate the core a little bit more? Can you push your hands a little bit further into the floor? Maybe you can even walk your hands a little bit further away from you. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Excellent, coming back to the center, take a deep breath. Cool, and then let's give our knees a nice little hug, opening them up side to side and then rocking. Okie dokie, let's put the soles of our feet back down on the floor, lifting up the arms, and let's walk our feet a little bit further away, circling those arms around, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and then we lift. Cool, let's come over onto the side so we can do a little bit of more twisting and holding and hanging. All right, so we're gonna start out here actually in this lifted position. Again, pushing away from the floor. If your shoulders start to feel uncomfortable at any moment, you can always come down. But again, making sure that we're not sinking, we've got this lift here. And actually the right leg is gonna be out. Good, so you're gonna bring the right arm all the way up, and then you're gonna curl just a little bit underneath you, giving yourself like a nice little hug. And then on the way up, we're gonna lift up the hips. So basically you're coming down, inhale, twisting, hugging underneath. And as you exhale up, you lift. Now again, you can find the neck in various positions. So if you feel like you want to lift on up with the neck and that feels good, do so. If you feel like you want to keep your neck looking downwards at the floor the whole time, you can do so as well. Great, let's do 3 more. Cool, now again, remember we're still lifting through that side core, trying to find creation of space and engaging the core throughout each move. Good, let's do our last one here. Cool, staying here for a moment, taking a deep breath, gazing downwards at the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super, coming all the way back down. You're gonna put the right hand down and then the left, so that your upper body is nice and twisted. You're still keeping this lower leg down for me. And you're gonna give yourself a nice little elbow bend, seeing if this feels comfortable, shoulders down. If you can hang out here, that would be great. You're gonna point your right toes, lift them on up, and you're just gonna gently lift and lower. So remember, we're keeping the elbows bent. Our core is twisted, we're looking downwards, and we're just slowly trying to get various body parts a little bit warm. Good, we've got 5, 4, again, elbows still stay bent and close to your body for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, push yourself all the way up. Knees come back together, and then we're gonna lengthen out through that right arm, coming over towards that right heel. And then exhale, circling back around, stretching out the right leg. So this time we're actually lengthened out through the right arm, kind of stretching a little bit to the side. And again, just seeing what this feels like in different positions, creating still as much space as we can. It's almost like that upper core, like the torso doesn't move very much. You're really just twisting a little bit through the side. Cool, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent. Let's bring the feet in front and come over to the other side. Okay, so again, realigning here with that right elbow underneath the shoulder, creating space, lifting, making sure we're not sinking, seeing where this feels good and maybe where this doesn't. Left leg goes out, left arm goes up, and here we go. So inhale, twisting underneath, and then exhaling, opening and lifting. Now remember, when we come through this center twist, you still allow yourself that feeling of hold. So it's like you're almost like lifting up the side body a little bit more to create a bit more space for the arm to come through. Inhale, reach behind, exhale, engage the core, lift up. Great, 2 more. And last time here. Great, and then we're just gonna hold and lift on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, coming on down. Bringing the left arm and then the right, and again, twisting that entire body and bending the elbows just enough where you feel the backs of your arms are active, but you're still not having, there's no tension anywhere. Good, and you're gonna lift on up and lower down for 8. Now, each time I want you to see, can you bring the right shoulder almost like a little bit more towards the right hip? So it's not the shoulder itself, but that whole torso feeling. Can you open up a tiny bit more? Great, we've got 5, 4, and again, we still want to keep that length all the way through the spine, connecting the neck, down the spine, out through the tailbone. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Cool, and then you're bringing both feet together, pushing away with that right arm, and then opening up, tapping the left ankle. And then exhale, coming on back, reaching, but still keeping the right arm straight. So seeing what that feels like, bent position versus a straight position. Do you feel more open on this side or less? Good, 3 more. And 2. And again, just seeing where your shoulders are at. What's your lower back telling you? What are your hips telling you? And then finding your way back to the center. Awesome. Let's come down into a nice low position here. So your head is going to be rested on your arm and your right hand is going to be in front of you. And you're going to bring your left foot in front and the right foot behind. Now, in this position, if you can, I want your left leg off of the floor. If you feel like you can't, you can always put your left foot on the floor, but see if you can lift it up a little bit. Good. You're gonna take a deep breath and you're gonna come into the center. And then you're gonna, again, bring the left leg in the front and the right leg behind. So it's almost like you're coming in towards the middle and then exhale, stretch it on out. Good. Now again, checking where you're supporting yourself. So I'm really pushing into the mat with my right hand. The left hand is just there as that extra point. And I'm really engaging the right oblique here just to control this in the way that I want it. So inhale, reach. Exhale, come back. Good, 2 more. And then the last time we're gonna hold here for me. I want you to keep that left leg off of the floor if you can. You're gonna lift up that right leg and then push it behind you. Remember, you can always put the left foot down if you need to. Inhale, lift up the right. Exhale, lower. Good, only 3 more to go. And it's almost like you're guiding with the right knee in respects of direction, and then you're pushing down with the back of your leg. And the last time here. And all the way down. Great, you're gonna put the left foot down now for me, and you're gonna swing this right leg all the way to the front, and then push it back. Great, so again, inhaling, bringing the right knee in towards the right elbow, stretch it out, and then exhale, swing it back. Again, controlling this through the center. So we often have a flexed point on the left, a flexed foot on the left. Today I want us to just continue with the pointed position, just to feel how that extension can feel different. Like you're not blocking anything, you're just letting it all flow. Good. 2 more. And then last time here. Great, coming back to the center, taking a deep breath. Cool, and we're gonna push ourselves all the way up, bringing our legs towards the middle, and then yes, somehow, gently, gracefully, getting over to the other side. We do the best with what we can at any given moment. And ladies, that's what you're getting today. My best at this given moment. All right, so the left hand is nice and planted. This time, the right leg is gonna be in the front and the left leg goes behind. So check in with yourself. Remember, if you feel like you need the extra support, do it. Can you create like a little bit more space? Can you make yourself a little bit longer? Can you open up here? Can you connect a tiny bit more with the breath? And here we go. So you're inhaling, bringing the knees in. Exhale, stretch it all out. Now again, it's almost like your knees are just coming back to each other and then extending outwards from there. Good. We've got 3. And again, take this as slow as you need to, so that you know that you're controlling this move and the move is not controlling you. Great, last 2. And the last one. Great, and again, keeping the right leg lifted as you can, kind of twisting that left knee a slight bit upwards, and you're bringing the left leg up and then pushing it down. Again, engaging core, inhale, lifting on up. And creating that exhale push with the back of the leg. It's also like you're focusing your leg direction, and that's also maybe where you're feeling it slightly different, right? So that the lift, you feel it in one direction and maybe in the thighs a bit, and you exhale, you push it back, you feel it in the outer hip. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent, putting that right foot down now, keeping it pointed, and we're bringing the left knee in towards the center, stretching out the leg, and then swinging it back, again, just as far as we can without shifting the weight. Great, knee comes in, inhale, stretch, exhale, push it on back. Good, 2 more. And then the last time here. Excellent, stretching out all the way, reconnecting both feet for me, and then pushing yourself up and finding your way back into the middle. Okay, so we're gonna open up here so that your knees are kind of like in that butterfly position. Whew. And your fingertips are gonna be forward facing and you're gonna lean back. Yeah, maybe I'll show you this way. Yeah, cool. So I want you to feel how your hips are open for a moment. Good, take a deep breath here. You're gonna push your feet together and lift up your hips, and then slowly come on back, squeeze them together, feet go back down on the floor. So you're gonna inhale, bring your feet together, lift up your hips, and then exhale, tap down and re-squeeze. Good, 3 more. And again, the arms stay continually where they are, slightly bent, not locked out. And then the last one here. Great. Now from here, you're gonna put the right foot down and then the left. And you're gonna bring the right hand outward facing. And you're gonna lift up this left hand. Cool. So you're gonna bring the left hand downwards towards the right. Tap it down here and then stretch out. Good. Left foot goes down on the floor and we reach up again. So right knee comes down, left arm goes long, you gently twist, right elbow goes back and reach. Super. And all the way back. And again, if your positioning is slightly different, it's totally fine. We're just trying to create a little bit of movement, mobility, and reach. Cool, 2 more. And then the last time here. All the way back. Great, so now you bring your left hand to the outside, the right hand goes up. You're bringing your right hand down towards your left, stretching out that right leg, and then re-tapping it, reconnecting, shifting the hips back. Now remember, all of this is still done with the full engagement of the core. And there's a little bit of space creation, a little bit of movement, there's a little bit of what feels good and what doesn't. So think of this as like I'm guiding you through a move, but I still want you to trust yourself and what feels good for you. Good, last time here. So inhaling, reach and stretch, exhaling, reconnecting, coming all the way back. Great, all the way back to the center, put your feet together. And then you're gonna bring your knees a little bit, your feet a little bit closer to you and just sit up nice and tall. Cool. So inhaling, you're gonna curl your belly back for me. Exhale, stack and reach. Good, 2 more like this. And then last one here. And all the way back. Excellent. You're gonna bring both knees behind you and we're coming into our all fours position. So fingertips are forward facing, our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists are aligned, and there's a gentle bend in that elbow for me. And you're gonna tuck both toes for the moment, and you're gonna reach out that left leg. Good, from here you're gonna keep the left leg nice and flexed, and you're gonna bring the knee in towards the center, and then you're gonna exhale it out. So you're basically just pushing in and out with that left leg, keeping the core lifted, keeping the shoulders rolled back. Great, 3 more only. 2. Last time here. Good, now we're gonna point the left toes, you're gonna float that right arm up. You're gonna keep the left leg nice and lifted. I want you to bring the right elbow towards the left hip. Even if you're not touching it, you're just kind of twisting a little bit internally. And then your exhale, opening it up. So there's just like a little bit of an internal twist and an exhale reach. So remember, you can't actually touch your right elbow to your left hip. It's almost like that's just where you're guiding it to. Good, 3 more. Now again, continually lifting upwards a little bit more so that we're not taking space away. We're just creating a little bit more twist and reach. And then exhale it up. Good, put the right arm down, open up for me, and then you're gonna hover the right knee off of the floor and bring the left knee in, stretch it on out for 5. And if you feel like this is too much, then just put the right knee down again. We got 3, 2, happy stretch, and 1. Good, knee comes down, other knee comes down, and then push yourself back. Great, from here we're gonna come into a plank position. So elbows go back, stretch out the left, stretch out the right, and hang out and hold for a moment. Lifting the core, staying in this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so I want us to tap the right knee down and then lift it on up. Now if this position feels too much for you, you can always put your knee down and then just like lift up one knee instead of doing it the opposite direction, right? So you have a choice. whatever feels more supportive. But basically we're alternating our nice knee tap feeling, still bringing the elbows back, feeling how the neck is still nice and elongated out from the spine. Got 2 more on each side. Inhale, tap, exhale, engage as we lift. And then the last set here. All the way back. Great, knees come down and push yourself back. Feeling that space get a little bit longer, feeling your arms, feeling your shoulders. And if you want, you can feel free to kind of just rock your hips side to side. Cool. Let's curl through the middle. Great. And then come back into your neutral position where we have to go over to the left side. So, excuse me, the other side. So we're tucking our toes, we're stretching out the right leg, and we're lifting that right leg up parallel to the floor, elbows back. So your right knee comes in, exhale, push it on back for 5. Now remember, I just want you to focus on isolating that right leg in the hip socket and what needs to be active in order to do that. So you're really pushing everything away. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Good, you can give that foot a flex or a point, whatever feels better for you at the moment. Reaching out this left arm now. So remember, we're curling a little bit, gazing, trying to bring the left elbow towards the right hip, slight curl. Exhale, open up, extend. So again, there's just that internal twisting sensation, and then exhale, reach. Good, 3 more. Again, floating that right leg a little bit higher if you feel like it's dropping. And then the last time here. Excellent, left arm comes down, take a deep breath, hovering that left knee off the floor, bringing the right knee in and stretching it out for 5, 4, 3, keep moving, keep breathing for 2, last time here for 1. Great, both knees come in and stretch yourself all the way out. Happy holds. Okay, so let's come up here into a seated position just for a moment. We've got like 2 or 3 more things to do. So we're gonna bring this left arm across. And just giving ourselves that nice moment of stretch. Great, and then you're gonna bring the left arm up behind you. And this time I want you to kind of gaze just a little bit towards the left as well. So you're kind of taking the right hand to pull the left elbow a little bit further back, but just kind of look a little bit to the left at the same time. Great, and then you're gonna slowly unopen your arms, coming to that T position and giving yourself that nice little twist to the right. Exhaling back, and then twisting to the left. And all the way back. Great, and then bringing the right arm across. And just hugging yourself here. Great, and then bringing the right elbow up, left hand touches it. And instead of keeping your head forward facing, I just want you to gaze to the right a little bit. Kind of deepening the stretch. Just connecting your right elbow with your right ear almost. Great, and then opening up all the way to your T position, inhaling, twisting to the left first. Exhale, opening. And then inhale, twisting to the right. And coming on back. Cool, let's come over onto our backs for the last time. And just kind of hugging yourself into this nice huggy position. Cool. One hand on top of each other behind your head, elbows wide, knees come into your tabletop position. From here, you're gonna twist to the right as the right leg goes all the way out. And then you're gonna come back to the center. Good, inhale, twist to the left as the left leg goes out. And then come back to the center. This time, you're gonna keep the right knee there and just stretch out the left leg as you twist to the right. And back to the center. This time you keep your left knee there, stretch out the right leg as you twist to the left. Good, one more time. Now, twisting to the right, stretch out the right leg. Exhale back. Good, twist to the left, stretch out the left Good, now twist to the right, stretch out the left leg. I know, the brain is like, what? Coming on back, twist to the left, stretch out the right leg. Great, now we're gonna twist the upper body to the right, and we're just switching the legs here for 5 and 4. I was just prepping you. I want you to be prepared for the feeling. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keeping both knees at your tabletop position. We're going to lower down for 3, 2, 1. Twist back to the center as we come back to the middle. Only 4 more. Inhale, open, tap. Exhale, come back for 4, 3. Again, feeling how that openness can happen in different directions. 2. Great, last time here. 1. Cool, take a deep breath. We're twisting all the way to the left, switching out here for 5. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2. Last full breath, and 1. Great, bringing your knees back to your tabletop position, lowering down for me. And then when you come back to the center, you untwist, come back to the middle. Inhale, opening, tapping. Exhale, engage and reconnecting. Great, 3 more. 2. Great, last time here. Super, everyone. Soles of your feet come down. Let's flex out your right and then your left. Release your hands and then slowly stack on up for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's bring our feet back together, lifting up, opening your knees, flexing your feet, coming into your prayer position, diving through, wrapping around, and then opening up here. Good. 3, 2, 1, rolling back to the tips of your shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, finding your balance. Good. 3, 2, 1, roll back. And then last time. 3, 2, 1, balance here. Great, everyone, knees together, hands by your side. Shift your weight forward, and then just hang nice and long. Bending one leg and then the other. And then again, saying yes to everything that fits your vision of what you want your life to be, and actively saying no to everything else. And taking another smoothie inhale, and then exhale, slowly stacking on 3, 2, and 1. Okay.